Hello and welcome back to this channel. Ooh, it's been a while. It's been a while, but we are back. I took a little break because life was lifing. Like, it still kind of is, but I gotta share. So, Happy New Year to everybody. Merry whatever you celebrate, or don't. Fine. Life is lifing, and as someone who has dealt with depression in the past, right? In college, in high school, I was suicidal by like 3rd grade. Finally on medication in high school. Diagnosed bipolar, still suicidal ideologies and things like that. So I was, because God is so good, depressed for a majority of my life. And it was a mixture of things, right? It was my circumstance, it was a generational thing, it was being able to discern and not understanding why I knew things, and then I fell into like witchcraft and all this stuff, and life was hard. In this very moment, as we speak, if I step back, if I step out of my situation and look at it, this is the worst my life has ever been. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Half my body went numb. I was blind from my left eye. My dad and I got diagnosed the same day. He died 2 months later of cancer. This time is still worse than that time, because all the things that I ran to for comfort, like my job, my identity, my home, the things that I have, they're gone. They're gone. There's nothing but God. So I always wanted to finish college. I had to drop out. I don't know if anybody remembers, it was a recession in 2008, and I had to go to work. I had to work. I had to work, which is beautiful, right? I got into banking. I was really good at it. I was really good at talking to people. And then one day I was like, this is not for me. I'm not this person. Like, I'm an artist. And I met someone, God is so methodical, who pushed me, who was like, I'll support you, do what you gotta do. Amazing. God bless him. His name is David. I love David. Anywho, this moment is still harder than all of those things, and walking away from my dreams and starting a new career. Like, I'm 39. I will be 40 on Friday. Praise the Lord. I never thought I would make it to 40, first of all. That is a gift within itself, and I'm so grateful. But the things that I'm going through right now, domestic violence, abuse, living with a friend, not having a job, those are all the things that are happening, right? Single mom, blah blah blah. But let me tell you, this and it hit me this morning. This morning I was like, something is different. And not to say that I don't get, emotional about it. I cry about it. I ask God about it. I'm like, yo, where are you? I know everything is working out for my good, but right now everything looks really dark. And then joy comes in the morning. That is so true. And let me tell you, I woke up this morning, I'm getting my kid ready for school, and I put on music and I'm singing, I'm trying to cheer her up. She's going through some things too. And I'm like, honey, we're not going to see it right now, but God is in control. And I tell her, cry those tears, because he's going to turn every tear to joy. So cry what you need to cry. Wake up this morning and got my music on, and I'm like, you know what? You don't have to look like what you're going through, but you also don't have to hide it. So I got my little smoky eye action, because I'm a little bit, I've been crying. I got my red nails because I feel a little aggressive. A little bit, but classy, dainty still. And I got my little cafecito going, and making yourself small is what the enemy wants, right? There's a light in you. There's a light that irks him, it irritates him, because he likes to, be in the shadows. He likes to lurk. He's a lurker. He's a creep. And when you're depressed, that was hard for me to say. Yeah, because it's a heavy subject, right? When you're depressed, that light gets smaller, and now your depression starts to grow, and it affects the people around you, right? People see you in pajamas all day, and not really even trying anymore. You let yourself go. People know that you're going through something, honey. They're like, dang, what happened to so-and-so? You know, she used to da-da-da-da-da. And honey, you are never going to catch me slipping. I might be stumbling for 2-3 days, but on that third day, I will rise again. Like, what? So I say all that because this morning I got my letter of acceptance. I already knew I got accepted to Keene University because I want to be a psychologist. That's what I want to do. Okay, we did the whole graphic design thing and it was fabulous and I love it, but I want to do something else. I think in my 40s I want to get paid to help people in the comfort of my own home. I could Zoom, we could talk like this, we could talk like this. I love it. I'm good with people. And I like understanding. I want to understand the whys. Like, why do we do this? Why are we susceptible to these things? This interests me. So I'm looking. This is the third time now, third time's a charm, that I try to go back to school. The first time was a recession. The second time, my daughter was too small. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go to school, pick her up from daycare, come home, work. It was crazy. And I wanted to do medicine. It was crazy. And I loved it. And I got really good grades. The teacher was like, dang, you don't have a babysitter? I was like, no, I do not have a babysitter. but God knows. And I tried to do the online thing. Then again, boom, life was like, it ain't the time, girl. Okay. But today, when I opened the envelope, I already knew I got accepted. I opened the envelope. God was like, this time, we're doing it together. This time, you feel me. I'm with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. And I want to share that with somebody because my roommate saw the letter and he was like, yeah, show your daughter that. I was like, don't show my daughter. I'm sorry. Just because I became a mom, it doesn't mean that I stopped being a human being, right? That I stopped being an autonomous person, that I didn't have goals and dreams. That doesn't do with my daughter. My daughter knows I'm fabulous. She sees me every day. Okay, this is baseline. This is like a standard. Like, this is not new for her. Me finishing college is not gonna be like, wow, I can't believe it. She's gonna be like, yeah, I know. Listen, my parents, my father, not only my father in heaven, right? Because our Father in heaven died for me to be extraordinary, not for me to be basic or mediocre. I'm supposed to be extraordinary because somebody paid the price for me. Not only that, my father came to this country 8 years old in the 60s to a neighborhood riddled with drugs and alcohol and all types of perversion and lust, fell to it, broke his addiction, and left me right. Okay, whether he did it in means that he shouldn't have is none of my business because I'm nobody to judge. So I'm gonna be basic and mediocre. I'm gonna say, well, you know, my parents did this and at least I didn't do that. But you didn't build on that. They showed you what not to do. Cool, that's baseline. But now you're supposed to go more. You're supposed to go a step ahead. You're supposed to build on that foundation. Like, my father dealt with addiction. My parents, both of them, dealt with addiction. I smoke cigarettes. I'm not saying it's better, but thank God I didn't have to try coke or heroin for me to realize, oh, this is not a good idea. But now I gotta build. So now, okay, I don't do drugs, hard drugs like my parents. Okay, I'm not abusive like my parents. Oh, okay. And that's their story. Where's your story? But people like to stay in their comfort zones. You know, birds of a feather flock together. People like to stay in their comfort zones. And when you're extraordinary, you think it's gonna be easier for you or you think it's gonna be harder for you? It's gonna be harder for you because you're the lamp, honey. Everybody's looking at you. Oh, but she don't look like what she's going through. Never. Because what I'm going through right now means nothing. I walk by faith and not by sight because I know I go from glory to glory because I know who my shepherd is. I know his voice. I hear him. He calls me, I go. So I just want to share this with somebody. You do not have to look like what you're going through because what you're going through is temporary. Tomorrow, the sun will rise and joy will come. But you cannot stay where you've been. You have someone in your life who paid the price for you to be here, who sacrificed, not just Jesus Christ, right? Maybe you didn't have the best parents. Maybe you don't have somebody in your life that you can say, you know what, someone sacrificed for me. But Jesus did. He died for you. He died. He gave it all. He gave his pride, his ego, his reputation. He gave it all. His name, they called him out his name, that he was a liar, a swindler. He paid that price for you. So if you have nobody in your life that you can say, you know what, they sacrificed, they did for me, Jesus did. And he did not die for you to be like the birds that are flocking around you. Let them watch. Let them watch. Feed them crumbs. Feed them crumbs. But do not, I repeat, do not conform to this world. Do not say, well, woe is me. Woe is me? How is woe you when you have all the possibilities and you're just deciding to be basic? So I don't want to hear complaining about how your parents did you or how society does you, because now you know better. So what are you going to do with that information? People die because of lack of knowledge. Don't be one of those people. So yeah, I hope this blesses somebody. Jesus loves you. I'm on my way to the SNAP office to get my food stamps, to feed the multitudes. So yeah, I'll just bless someone. Jesus loves you. I love you. Bye.